All right, my friends. So this tray had a bunch of cut aparts. I separated everything that I wanted to separate from these die cuts. What I realized is that I'm keeping stuff that I shouldn't be keeping because these die cuts didn't happen correctly. What am I hoping to do with this? I don't know. But I do have die cuts from my Silhouette machine, cut files that I did use and that did come out correctly. And what I can do with these is I can actually either leave them white or ink them up, stamp on them, and further embellish, further work on them so that I can have them as embellishments or part of my panels. These I want to cut out because these are the ones that went through the stencil, Hero Arts stencil, with with that glaze from Vicky Boutin. So this is going into the recycle bin that I have down here. And I also thought about something. This is my recycle bin. I'm going to look for a rectangular bin that sits sideways like this so that I can put it underneath my desk, and that will clear up another cubby. Now, these are too big for this box, these big snowflakes, so those are going to have to go somewhere. These I bought at Tuesday morning, and I know that they're from a recollections pack. I didn't use these for anything. I think I can use them for anything. They are two-dimensional unless I can string them through and make a banner. But what I am going to do is I am going to take these out of this container. This has wood veneer, die cuts, and all that. That's all going to get separated out like this as well. And then what I am going to do with this is put these die cuts and then any of the other die cuts that will fit here. The ones that are too finicky, like this one, I cut it out twice. I'm going to glue it together, and I'm just going to use the bell die cut part because the bow itself did not come out and I can't salvage that. But as we're talking, or as I'm talking, maybe I can put some of this stuff away. This is all my Merry Days and Snow and Cocoa. These are all things that I can put back here. These tags are a little glossy because these actually come from this wrapping paper book. I actually managed to use 2 sheets of this. Woohoo, you go, girl. So I used 2 of these sheets, and actually you can see that I have the leftover. I'm not fibbing. This shouldn't be anything but that ribbon that I took from these packets of ephemera. They came as a tag set, and so I had like 8 of them, and I took all the packaging out and I put the die cuts in there. I'll be back. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna put the wood veneer away. I actually brought it down to my desk, but my wood veneer actually has a place where it generally goes. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back. And honestly, I don't know where it goes because I have ampersands and I have little stars and they don't look like any of these. Yeah, this is where it came from. And I'm gonna put away whatever I can from here into here. These all go, and actually I have the word joy in there, and I'm gonna move that back. And I'm just gonna throw these back in there, and that's where those belong. It just helps to put everything back. As tedious as it may be, as something as small as this, it helps to just put away things with like things that helps. Okay, so I'm trying to clear up space, right? And I feel like I'm filling in more things rather than trying to void the things that I have on my desk. However, this is a panel that I'm working on. My panels don't always come out pristine. I don't know how card makers do it. I'm working on my countdown, and I'm down to number 11. If you care to see the rest of these panels, let me know down below and give me a comment. I'm gonna put these panels onto this, and that's just, for me, the easiest way to keep track of these. One, it won't ruin the panels that I have made. I think that the safest bet for me is to actually put all the panels that I'm currently working on and put this in a plastic bag and put it away. Putting away tools, that's always an easy and given thing to do and to clear out off of your desk space, especially if you have a designated area for your tools. These can go up here. These are gonna get emptied out of here, and I'm gonna look for a new place for them. I can see that I have Christmas stuff that shouldn't go in there because these are more generic papers rather than Christmas papers. Moving on. So what I'm doing now is I'm breaking down these boxes. I already put away all those die cuts. I'm putting away things that I'm working on that are considered part of the panels. And I'm not worried about not finding or like having to put away things. That doesn't bother me. Look, I used these papers that I knew I wasn't using for Valentine's Day. So I did the snowflakes on them. Anyway, moving on. This is all gonna go. So here, we can clear that off. This is gonna go underneath my desk for now, although I also can put those up right away. This is gonna go for now in here, and I'm gonna just try and move this out of the way because I have other stuff to talk about. Now, this is gonna be funny. I just cleared this off, but I'm gonna add more stuff to it now again. And this is okay with me. I think this is just how I work. Maybe I work more than I have to as far as putting things away, but it works for me. And so sometimes you have to let your brain, like if I overcomplicate things, that's okay. I know that I can get to things eventually. These are gonna go in my little stadium thing here. These boxes usually end up being empty in my Alex drawers that I have, the part of the room behind me. I'm going to put away all of my ribbon and thread. I have an organizer that has that set up. Same with the glitter ribbons, and these are all gonna get put up where they belong. I have washi tape actually goes up here, and I don't want to make you guys sick by moving this. I don't want to do it. So know that I'm gonna move these and they're gonna go where they belong. I think I'm gonna transfer this onto paper because it's not gonna last on the roll. I had to like tear off quite a few bit of layers in order for me to salvage it. Not that I don't like it, but now it's become something like a challenge for me to use it up. Does anybody else go through that? Let me know. These are all Christmas. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought more Christmas washi, but let's be real, it's Vicky Bouton, and I really love the gold stars on the green, the plaid, this like gold snowflake one on white, and the florals, and I didn't have enough of this whole mistletoe, holly. I don't know what that plant is, but I didn't have any of that. These have been my favorite year after year, these thin washies. Love them. I can't stand to use them up, but also the challenge is I want to use them up. This is the one that's come closest to being finished this year, but I didn't. So it'll get done. So I have those, and those are going to get put away. And I even discovered that I could use my little mini punch to hole punch through this. So even this can become its own kind of glittery washi ribbon with the snowflakes cut out of it, and I get 2 embellishments in one. So those are all gonna get put away. These are all in my gold color. That's another Christmas washi, and then this is the last of it. So this is all my Christmas washi, and it all goes in one place. I will move those to the area that they belong to. I've acquired more ribbon this year. I bought a little bit of black. I bought a little bit of that white. Oh yeah, and then this ribbon too. This will go back to the box that I have of ribbon. I'm tempted to use this for Valentine's Day, but also not. I'm just gonna try and finish it. This was from the Target dollar spot. I wish I could find some more like that. I picked this up this year, I think, too. No, I didn't. Anyway, okay, so that's what I'm doing. Actually, these I did acquire. These were half off during the doorbuster sale, I believe. The only one that I didn't find was the cool colors, which come with the green and the blue. I love this. I love this trim. And then other trim that I found this year were these with the snowman. I found one with a penguin, and then I also found the Christmas tree one from Target. I am gonna keep this one out because this was for Valentine's Day, and this is trim from it. I don't know if I'm gonna make something during Valentine's Day, but it would be a good idea to get a start on that. These are also Baker's Twines from like Christmas past. And then this is my trim that I bought this year. I bought this little thin black one, but it was supposed to be for Halloween. Anyway, I'm gonna have to find some place to put this, like a pocket or something. Actually, I have this iris case organizer, and if it has the feathers in here, then I'm just gonna put it with that. It's a kind of like a random stuff. What I'm gonna do, my children's cats have now, they murder these cat toys, and now I know that I can kind of wrap a feather around their toy again because they love the feathers. And voila, and that will go in the iris case. This will go in the iris case, and then these other ones will go in the iris case. But we'll have to find, oh my gosh, I almost dropped all these. I have to find a place for these jingle bells. I actually do have a place for them. This is what I'm gonna do. I am probably gonna get rid of all that foam. What I tend to do with foam like this is use it for like the fun foam. I have a bunch of dots in there that could be used as snow. So I'm gonna go through all that, and then this is all gonna go in there. And then I'll have the red and white ones. Honestly, I wish they were a bit smaller, but that's okay. I'm not worried. So now I can get rid of this packaging. I'm gonna be putting away this stuff, and then I'll come right back, and then we'll see what else I need to do to clear this desk. Okay, so at this point I had put away all the other embellishments that were die cut, and I'm looking through the gray system organizer from IKEA. I put away the stamp set that was small right there in the very front because I usually have a stamp set area that are for smaller places that go in the overhead baskets in the overhead shelving, but I decided to just leave it in here because it's strictly December stamps. And I'm separating some of the non-traditional, non-Christmas embellishments that I think I'm going to either keep or separate. At this point, I have space where I can add these everyday collections that I'm not using any elsewhere. I had 80 pieces in that little puffy sticker set, so I still have quite a ways to go with those little embellishments. I have one more tree, I believe, from that dollar store sticker foam glitter set, and really excited to get rid of it. I could have consolidated all of the embellishment packs that only had one or two, but it is just too darn satisfying to say, haha, I finally finished an embellishment pack. For someone that layers a lot and adds a lot of stickers, I think I'm really a maximalist at this point. I am so surprised that I don't add more, but I think I try to do it within reason. This packaging is ended up just being murdered in those wooden star embellishments, and so I have to rethink that situation or just end up leaving it here so that way if they fall out, at least there's somewhere where they can be more visible, or I'd be able to see them a lot more because of the fact that this isn't as full as my regular embellishment boxes. I put away my new washi tape things and these taller pieces of ephemera, like the 6x12 sticker sheet set or that Pink Fresh Studio chipboard set. Those can go towards the back. I really love all these Mambi layered stickers and the chipboard sets. I put mostly the chipboard sets together because I really like using those for layering for the panels. And most of, I didn't get to use these at all, the Sizzix texture plates. Honestly, I don't remember how to use them, so I'll have to play with them again to see how the layer sandwich goes. I want to use these Snow and Cocoa bags on the banners, but I think they're too big for them, so I'll have to see again. So here I kind of just arrange it to what's pleasing to my eye or my mind, right? I put away stuff that I'm not going to use, like those flat letters from scrapbook.com. Here I'm trying to separate embellishments and enamel dots and all that, what have you. I ended up moving it away. I think for the time being, I don't even think if I put it back in the bin. Here I'm putting in my Heidi Swap stamps that I bought this year. I don't, and my regular stamps. I want to keep them together, and they're going to stay here in that bin because there's no other time that I use December stamps specifically other than in my cart. And they all have like winter, or not winter, but specific Christmas sayings. The only one that would probably not go there is the wreath builder stamp, and I think I might actually have to take that one out as I'm saying this because I could totally have elements of the outdoors or wilderness in my regular scrapbooking. So I'm just rearranging everything where I think it's going to be possible to have it more secure or not have everything go around. So I put the stamps towards the back because I figured that would give me more space to find embellishments towards the front. And I did pull out that Sizzix embossing folder with the wood cut, the round wood cut. I didn't end up using or the embossing folders. So here I am rearranging things, making sure that everything is secure but not tight. And then I also actually put in the clear embellishment round tier, and that fits snugly in there, and it's not bothering or folding any of the other embellishments. This jar couldn't fit there, but I'll find another place for it. See you in the next video.